Guys, welcome back to the channel. So here's the review of the Seiko Alpinist spb159. This is a new release for 2020, and it is a very cool piece here. Look at that gradient dial. It's like a gray to black, and it has some texture to it. So let's get into the specs. It's a 37.7 millimeters from side to side. It's coming in at 46 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. And then we have a 13 millimeter of thickness. And then we have a 20 millimeter lug opening. Completely brushed all on the top surfaces there and then polished on the sides. And of course it's Seiko, so they do very good brush work and polishing, especially at this price point at $700. I mean, even between the case, look how well polished that is. And that bezel's polished. You have a flat sapphire crystal, or I think it has kind of a slight dome to it, but just a beautiful piece. Let me try to get some of these smudges off of it there. There we go. So just very nice. Now this one here is slightly different than the other Alpinist that just came out recently as well, which is the SBDC 087. This one from my friend over there at Aaron over at the OFD channel lent this in as well, so we can do kind of a comparison together. But you can see the size difference. This one here is a what was that? I believe it's a 39 millimeter, and then this one's, they call it a 38 millimeter, so you can see kind of the size difference there. But they both have 20 mil lug opening. This one has a Cyclops over the date, and then this one here also has that rotating bezel on the inside there, that rotating ring, not bezel, ring, I apologize. But this one just has that railroad track around it with the applied, or not applied markers, painted on markers. These have applied markers. Both same style cathedral hands, both 200 meters of water resistance, which is good as well. So, and they both are running the 6R35 movement, which is a 70-hour power reserve, 24 joule movement, 21,600 vibrations per hour. So very good water resistance, good movement. And this one I believe is like 725, I think. So around there. So very comparable in price. It's just this one, so you guys know, is going to be a little bit smaller on the wrist, okay? Let me put this one down. We'll look at this for a moment. But look at that polishing, how well it looks. Just beautiful. There's your movement. I don't know why they put that Seiko and this Pro Specs on the back of the movement there. I have no idea why, but there's your, you could see it though. There's 6R35A, so very nice. Supposed to have some anti-magnetic properties. It's got that Spron hairspring, so very, very nice. This strap is amazing. I've never felt a Seiko strap this soft, this supple. It's thick. It's got nice stitching. And then the deployment is real nice as well. I've never seen that. I mean, that's very nice deployment. They did a great job. They really did. So that's something Seiko is really stepping up their game. Let me put it on the wrist so you guys can get a feel for how it looks on my 7.5 inch wrist. But very nice. Looks a little small compared to what I've been wearing lately. It really does. But very good looking watch, I think. I do kind of prefer this one though, I'll be honest. I believe this one just looks better in my opinion. So if I were to pick one of these up, I'd definitely gravitate to this. I mean, I would definitely jump on one of these. So this might be a future pick for me, but I still want that white dial one. I believe I'd rather get the white dial. But this is also very nice though. So let's do a Lume shot, and then we can put it on the time grapher, and then we will close. So here is the Lume shot. And it's got blue Lume on this one. I'm not sure if the other one has blue Lume, but let's see here. We'll do them both. And we'll even do the Submariner here. No, this other one has green Lume. So let's kill the lights. See what happens here. Okay. There we go. So there's the blue Lume. So this is their own Seiko formulated blue Lume. If it'll focus. Looks pretty good. Now, if you look at it compared to the other Alpinist, it's got green. So, but it has the same lume plots, same hands. In fact, it looks like that, kind of looks like the green is more potent, but both very nice. And then if you look at the blue lume, let's look at Seiko's lume compared to the Rolex lume, and you can see the color difference there, both blue. So you got Seiko blue and Rolex blue. Very cool. Let's turn the lights back on real quick. And we will throw it on the time grapher just to kind of get an idea of where these 6R35s are at. Let's see here. What we got? So this one seems to be regulated pretty well also. Yeah, we're +1 and amplitude 266. I don't think it's fully wound. Beat error 0.4. That's actually very, very good right there. Now this Seiko on the wrist, it's a little tight for me. It's sized to Aaron. He has a little smaller of a wrist, but it looks good. In fact, this bracelet's nice too. I actually may prefer this black one. One thing that my only reservation of these Alpinist line here there is no drilled lugs, and that's a bummer. There's no drilled lugs, but hey, what can you do, right? So good timekeeping as well. And I believe Aaron's is also running very well. Let's put that on the time grapher. I think it's keeping pretty good time as well. Let's see where that's at. And it's got keep in mind, it's the same movement, so very good. Yeah, the beat error was kind of the same. 242 amplitude. Like I said, I don't think these are wound up all the way. They do have a 70-hour power reserve, so you got a big mainspring in there. But yeah, they're both keeping good time. I mean, for what you got here, I mean, they really are. So I think they did really well. I think this Alpinist is better, though. I really do think it is. In fact, I like the way that case turns down like that. I really like that. If you look at the difference here, it doesn't have that much of a flip down. In fact, it looks like the case is a little bit thicker on this smaller watch here on the 38. It's kind of weird. So anyway, but there you go, guys. This is the review. I do like this one better, though. This is the review of the new smaller 38mm Seiko Alpinist spb159. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and have a great one. Thank you. Bye-bye.